How's it going? Just gonna make sure everything is working before I get started here. Looks good. Yeah. Got more stuff to try out today. Do a little reviews on. This is a simulcast multi-stream. I do drink reviews. In this case, 2 drinks and 1 snack today. And yeah. I also do technology reviews and camera reviews and stuff too when I'm able to do that. But anyways, today we've got Rain Total Body Fuel Razzle Berry, and then Simply Pop Pineapple Mango Prebiotic Soda, and then also, sorry, the classic. I had these available, so I'll try those out as well. Ruffles. I feel like I might have reviewed those before, but I couldn't find a video. So, anyways, let's start with the Simply Pop. With these, this is a live stream. I'm going to do my little presentation, and then if I see any comments, I'll respond to them at that point. Yeah. Let's take a look at the Simply Pop Pineapple Mango Prebiotic Soda. It says with real fruit juice, 12 fluid ounce, 355 milliliters. Let's look at the nutrition facts. 26% juice, 60 calories for the can, 25 milligrams of sodium, 18 total carbohydrates, 6 grams of dietary fiber, 10 grams total sugars. It does have a little bit of potassium, zinc, and vitamin C in here. And then for the ingredients, we've got carbonated water, pear, apple, and pineapple juices from concentrate, soluble corn fiber, lemon juice from concentrate, mango puree from concentrate, less than 0.5% of monk fruit extract, which is a sugar alternative, low calorie sweetener. It's one of the quote unquote healthier ones and newer ones. Vitamin C, ascorbic acid, zinc, and then natural flavors. And this is made by the Simply Orange Juice Company in Apopka, Florida. Yeah. I'll do a zoom in and then I'm going to repeat all of that basically. So you can get a close up. Nice logo and such. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. There's the size, 12 fluid ounce, 355 milliliters. And we've got our nutrition facts, 26% juice. It's quite a bit. 60 calories, 25 milligrams of sodium, 6 grams of dietary fiber. That's that soluble corn fiber in it. And then 10 grams total sugars, potassium, vitamin C, and zinc. And then we've got the difficult to read ingredients list here. Carbonated water, pear, apple, and pineapple juice from concentrate, soluble corn fiber, lemon juice from concentrate. Also has mango. And then the vitamins and such. And also that monk fruit extract right there for additional sweetness. Yeah. There's some little logos. Non-GMO verified. Non-GMO project verified. Cool. And they got some marketing information. That should be good. Let's pop this open. Try it out. Naturally colored. Maybe I'll try it from the can first. The carbonation is very minimal. You can see it here, though. Nice natural color. Looks good. See the carbonation. Cool. There we go. Again, this is the Simply Pop Pineapple Mango Prebiotic Soda. Smells very nice. Got that pineapple smell. Kind of takes prominence. Yeah, let's try it out. Carbonation is very minimal. Very pleasant pineapple flavor. Trying to think if I noticed the mango much. Yeah, I do notice the mango. It's not as prominent as the pineapple. Let's see. In the list here, pear juice, apple, pineapple. Then there's some lemon, and then mangoes after that. It's mango puree from concentrate. So with the ingredients list, you go from the most to the least. So the most is pear juice and then apple juice, which I guess kind of just blend in there. But even so, the pineapple to me is the most noticeable. Yeah. Most of the carbonation's gone at this point. Still, it's a really, really nice flavor combo, in my opinion. I think it tastes good. That's obviously personal preference, but I like how it tastes. The monk fruit, I think is fine. I don't really notice it. Usually, monk fruit has a very distinct flavor, but I think it kind of swaps with the mango flavor. Just what little mango I can taste, it might be a mix of mango and the monk fruit because I feel like they have similar, like very slightly similar flavor profiles. Yeah. Still, there's carbonation for sure. A little bit of sourness, some sweetness, of course. I think it's just a very pleasant, very nice combo of flavors. It's not super sweet tasting, but it's still sweet enough that I think would be fine for most people. It would work in a glass with ice and such, but you're going to lose pretty much all the carbonation quickly. So I would just drink this from the can, most likely. But other than that, I think it's nice. It's pleasant. It tastes good. The ingredients look pretty solid if you're okay with the monk fruit. Yeah, I like it. And that was the Simply Pop Pineapple Mango Prebiotic Soda, 12 fluid ounce. Nice. Next up is the Godzilla, 300 milligrams of caffeine. Anyways, I have another cup too that I can, so I don't have to clean another one till later. All right. Next up, Rain Total Body Fuel. I said that weird. Rain Total Body Fuel Razzleberry. Says, one more time. I do clip these and post them as videos, so I need to have it decent. Anyways, Rain Total Body Fuel Razzleberry. This is an energy drink. 300 milligrams of caffeine for this. That's quite a bit. Let's take a look at the nutrition facts. Contains no fruit juice, 10 calories, 220 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot. 10% of your daily value in sodium. 3 grams total carbohydrates. Does have potassium, niacin, B12, and B6. We've got carbonated water, citric acid, natural flavors, sodium citrate, L-leucine, caffeine, L-isoleucine, L-valine, sucralose, which is a sugar alternative, low-calorie sweetener, potassium sorbate, preservative, potassium citrate, sodium benzoate, preservative, and the vitamins, coenzyme Q10, B6. There's also B3, B12. So quite a bit going on here. And then I had mentioned 300 milligrams of caffeine. That's a lot. So if you compare this to coffee, a cup of coffee will be around 80 milligrams of caffeine. This is 300. So quite a bit. Here, take another look at the Spartan Warrior. Rain Total Body Fuel Razzleberry. There's a black tab on there. That's pretty cool. Coenzyme Q10, no fruit juice, 10 calories, 220 milligrams of sodium. I don't understand why they put so much sodium in here. Salt. Yeah, 0 grams total sugars. Then we got the vitamins, potassium, B6. Can't read it from here. B3, B12. Then our ingredients. Put this thing off. Yeah, it's really difficult to read. But it does have sucralose in here. So if you are okay with that sweetener, it's up to you. I'd prefer to not drink it, but, is what it is. Lots going on with the ingredients there. And they've got their own marketing material. 300 milligrams caffeine. And they say recommended for 18 years or older. Okay. Anyways, this is a traditional, highly manufactured energy drink. Make sure it's centered. It's probably good. This glass is a little more difficult to use than the other one. So at least they're not adding any artificial colors, which is good, in my opinion. But yeah, very simple. It looks like I lost most of the carbonation doing that. Poor. Oh well. Again, this is the Rain Total Body Fuel Razzleberry. Smells like a florist shop. Yeah. Okay, let's try it out. There's still some carbonation in there, even though I don't see it fizzing. Does have a berry-like flavor to it. Like what type of berry? I don't know. I think it's just manufactured berry taste. Doesn't taste bad. I can notice the sucralose aftertaste and like a slight different texture in my mouth, probably from the sodium. Yeah. I think this one would probably be fine pouring it into a glass and then adding ice if you like doing that. I don't know how I would really describe the flavor. Some sort of like some sort of berry that doesn't exist in reality. It's a berry-esque flavor. I think that's just the blue raspberry type because blue raspberry isn't really a real thing, but maybe in the direction of a raspberry type flavor, but artificially created in a lab somewhere. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of sucralose and all those aspartame and aspartame potassium and all that stuff, but I do drink it, obviously for reviews and such. And this one has sucralose in it. 300 milligrams caffeine is a lot, so I'm going to be very hyped up after this. It does have the B vitamins. Flavor wise, as I mentioned, it's got that raspberry esque blue raspberry type flavor, and does have a little bit of tartness, a little bit of sourness. Let me try it again from the can here. Yeah, I don't mind the flavor. I think it's fine. Obviously, with flavors and such, personal preference. It's odd to me they added so much sodium, which I do think you can notice when you're drinking it. But yeah, it's fine. It's just a highly manufactured energy drink. If you're okay with that, you want big time caffeine in a can here. This is 16 fluid ounce, 473 milliliters. Yeah. Overall, it's okay. Again, that was the Rain Total Body Fuel Razzleberry. Looks cool. Has a nice texture to the can. If that makes any difference. Yeah. Next, a simple classic. I need to drink some water after that. Let's see. This has 140 milligrams of sodium. This has more salt, more sodium than these chips. This is 220 milligrams. This one's 140. Yeah. I don't think I should drink that whole thing. All right. Next up, the classic Ruffles original. So these are a little bit different than regular potato chips. Mostly textural differences, thickness differences. Yeah, this is the 1 ounce version. Pretty simple. Let's take a look at the nutrition facts. One package, 160 calories, 10 grams total fat. Sorry, I was drinking carbonated drinks. 1.5 grams of saturated fat, 0 grams trans fat, 0 milligrams cholesterol, 140 milligrams of sodium, 15 grams total carbohydrates, 1 gram of dietary fiber, less than 1 gram of total sugars, 2 grams protein, and it has trace amounts of different vitamins here. 10 milligrams of calcium, 0.6 milligrams of iron, 350 milligrams of potassium, and 6% of your daily value of vitamin C. Ingredients, we've got potatoes, vegetable oil, which can be canola, corn, soybean, and or sunflower oil, and salt. And this is made in Plano, Texas by Frito-Lay. Gluten-free. And they've got a little bit of marketing information. I'll just show it on screen here. There it is. Ruffles have ridges. Here's the size in this case. 28.3 grams. Got our nutrition facts, 160 calories, 10 grams total fat, 0.5 grams saturated fat, 140 milligrams of sodium, 2 grams of protein, various trace amounts of vitamins, minerals, and our ingredients again. Potatoes, vegetable oil, and salt. There's that gluten-free label. They say it's crunchy. Anyways, pop this open. So that's what you get in the package in this case. I have a plate here I can use. Let's pull one chip. Get a good one. There it is. So definitely a different texture than normal chips. Let's see the profile here. It's also relatively thick for potato chip. Yeah. Break it in half. Nice and crunchy sounding. Just trying not to make a mess as I do this. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sure the majority of people on the planet, at least in the United States, have tried these. Yeah. So there it is. Very crunchy. It's great texturally. Has a good crunch to it. Some chips can be very soggy. These are crunchy. If you like having dip with your chips, that ridged structure will let you, pick up more. Although you probably want to be careful when you dip because it might fracture on one of the things there, because it is kind of weak between the ridges. Getting scientific here. Yeah. Not much else to say, but good potato flavor. It's fun. It's different. It's crunchy. Nice texturally. I like them. Yeah. Anyways, that was Ruffles, the original OG. Very nice. Very good. I like them. Well, that's it for today with my little snack and drink reviews. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Yeah. I'd say the standout for me are these Simply Pop drinks. They have pretty minimal carbonation. I wish they had more carbonation. But other than that, very fun, very nice. Does have the soluble corn fiber. So as an added bonus if your body is okay with that stuff. Sometimes it's hit or miss with me. I did have one of these in the past for another review. And it seemed fine afterwards, but I'll have to see if I notice anything with this one. But yeah, I like that. It's good. All right, I'm going to sign out. I do drink and snack reviews, but I also do reviews on camera equipment, any technology things that I get. Yeah. So, yeah. There's that. And also YouTube.